Hello all the students of class 5. Today we will discuss the next topic of lesson 17 of social science. So your next topic is the East India Company. All of you look these underlined lines. The British formed the English East India Company in the year 1600 for trading in India. So, children, a British East India Company was formed by the British in the year 1600. It was formed for their business or trading purposes in India. So, this East India Company was a group of forces, and this group was sent to India for some business purpose. Queen Elizabeth I was the Queen of England and Ireland at that time. The first trading center was set up at Surat. So children, the British people set up their first trading center at Surat. And this Surat is located in Gujarat. Later, the Mughal Emperor Jahangir gave them permission to set up their trading centers on the western and eastern coast of India. So children, when this British East India Company came to India for their business, at that time Jahangir was the Mughal Emperor of India, and he gave them permission to set up trading centers on the western and the eastern coast of India. Understood? The English East India Company set up trading centers in Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. They soon erected forts at these locations. So children, after getting permission from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir, the British East India Company started their trading centers on the western and the eastern coast of India. They started their business or trading centers in some western and eastern coast of India like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, isn't it? And this British East India Company created forts in these locations. The French too decided to set up their trading post in Bengal and Tamil Nadu. This led to conflicts with the British in India. The French forces were defeated and forced to give up all their trading settlements except Puducherry. So children, after British, the French also decided to set up their trading or business post in Bengal and Tamil Nadu. But when French decided to start their business or trading post in Bengal and Tamil Nadu, the British force started fighting with them. Understood? The British force started fighting with the French, and the French forces were defeated, and they were forced to give up or leave all their trading settlements except Puducherry. Before it was called Pondicherry. After the death of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1707, several small regional kingdoms emerged. They fought with each other. The British East India Company took advantage of this situation and started taking control of the political affairs of the country. Aurangzeb was the son of Shah Jahan. Okay, and Shah Jahan was the son of Jahangir. It means after the death of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, there were appeared or come out many small kingdoms, and they started fighting with each other. Actually, these kingdoms were forced to fight with each other, and the British East India Company took disadvantage of this situation and started taking control of the political affairs of the country. Next topic is the conquest of India, Battle of Plassey. The British wanted to reap more profits out of their trade with India, To ensure this, they took control of the rich state of Bengal. Siraj-ud-Dawla was the Nawab of Bengal at that time. So, the British wanted more profit of their trade in India. As they knew Bengal was the rich state in India, so they took control on this state. Siraj-ud-Dawla was the Nawab at that time. Siraj-ud-Dawla stood against the British forces. But British was not ready to withdraw or stop their armed forces. Then Siraj-ud-Dawla declared war against them. But Siraj-ud-Dawla was defeated under the leadership of Robert Clive. And the British got victory against the Siraj-ud-Dawla. The Nawab was captured and put to death. So, this war is known as the Battle of Plassey. So children, what have we got? We have got the Battle of Plassey was fought between the Nawab of Kolkata or West Bengal, that was Siraj-ud-Dawla, and the British.